All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:35 in the morning of November 1st, 2021. This is my morning trading strategy session. So, first thing that we have up here is ON Semiconductor Corporation. Now, I don't know really what the difference is between a semiconductor corporation and a chip maker. But apparently there's this major chip shortage happening right now, and I don't know. Does ON Semiconductor make chips? I guess, I don't know. Let's see. ON Semiconductor Corporation engages in the design, manufacture, and marketing of portfolio semiconductor components. It operates through the following segments: Power Solutions Group, Advanced Solutions Group, and Intelligent Sensing Group. So on, multiple applications, power switching, conversion. It reported earnings this morning, and it did quite well. On Semi reports record revenue and non-GAAP earnings per share for third quarter 2021. Q3 non-GAAP earnings per share is 87 cents. Q3 GAAP earnings per share, 70 cents. Q3 revenue rose 32% to 1.742 billion. Sees Q4 revenue at 1.74 to 1.84, which that's flat to a small rise there. Sees Q4 diluted earnings per share of 67 to 78, which diluted. It doesn't say. Okay, well, so let's just go to a non-GAAP between 89 and $1.01. So it's forecasting a modest rise in business over the next quarter. So revenue up, earnings up, but forward guidance is modest, we'll say. So this is my strategy on this one. It's going to be the strategy for the next three that I cover too. I've got a HOG plug and XPEV. Here in my daily watch list, I've got some other things you'll see more than just for the four stocks that I'm going to go over. I'll go over those really quickly, but the main ones that I'm concentrating on trading today are ON, HOG, plug, and XPEV. So the strategy is I have a Fibonacci here, and I just kind of keep up with it in the morning as time ticks by. This is the 10-minute chart. And so all I do is I take a Fibonacci from the previous day's close, or actually I take it from, I do it in reverse. I stretch it from the previous price down to the previous day's close, the present price down to the previous day's close. And then as the price moves around, I just kind of adjust the Fibonacci. And the deal is, what I'm looking for, and ON is probably the main one that I'll watch, is I'm looking for one of three setups. The price opens up, dips down below the opening price, and then pushes back above the opening price, and that's a trade. The next trade is a push down below this 75 level that I like to use. Now this 75 level, this is not a Fibonacci level. I put 75 in there instead of the, 73 or 76. I can't remember what the Fibonacci is for that one. I just replaced it with 75 because it seems to work better. And so then if it dips down below that 75 and then pushes back above the 75, I look for a trade. I'll enter the trade as it pushes back above the 75 level, and I'll take profits when it hits its opening price. I might leave some on. I might take profits on half and leave some on to see if it'll push through the opening price into higher prices. But it's got to be played by ear. There's no real tell. And then after that, if it's really breaking down further, I'll look for a bounce off of the 50% level. And typically, what I do with that is I'll have orders ready to go, usually after the bell rings in the morning, to attempt to average into a position between the 61.8 fib and the 50% fib. And so if it gets action in between those two numbers, what I typically do is I'll look for the 75 level, and I'll take profits there, and then hold on to maybe half or a quarter of the position that I averaged into to see if it can get back to the open. Okay, so next up, HOG, pretty much the same strategy. I've got the Fibonacci, just kind of keeping the Fibonacci moving as the price goes. Just kind of watching price action during the morning. I want to see kind of what, and I have it on my level 2s also on my trading machine. I have the level 2s up so I can see where price starts moving fast at certain prices and stuff if it occurs in the morning. So then same thing with plug. Oh, actually, you know what? No, not the same thing with plug. So I have a Fibonacci on plug. And let's see. Let's make that one go away, and we'll put this one up. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that Fibonacci. So I put a Fibonacci. I traded plug way back here on this day on, let's see, the 11th of May, 21. And this Fibonacci, the price seems to have obeyed the Fibonacci action. That's funny. I put, it's interesting. I put the Fibonacci here. This is, so this is the 14th of May, and I've got it going from the bottom of the 11th of May. Interesting. Maybe I didn't trade it on the 11th. I don't know. I may have been trying to trade it back here on the 14th. But anyway, this Fibonacci seems to be doing a pretty good job of sort of scouting, I don't know, or predicting price action. You can see here this 1.618 level at $28.58. This candle came up and tagged it. Let's see, 28.63 was the high on this day, and then pulled back and then made a rush, pushed through there. You can see it came back again here on the 16th of June and found support and then moved up to the next Fibonacci here and has come back down. So the Fibonacci that I have from when I put one on back here between the 11th of May and 14th of May of 2021 is still doing a pretty good job of predicting or charting price action. So here we are this morning, it's gapping up. Let's see, plug is gapping up 3.68%. If it opened up right now, it would open up at $39.68. I'm guessing that $41.09 will be a point of resistance for a move on plug today. I don't know if plug has enough power to, kind of maybe it'll kind of bounce down off of this price action, and if it's really strong, then it'll just push right through after a short period of consolidation. So it's not my top pick for trading this morning, but it is on watch, and so I will be looking for a break of $41.09. But it's also quite possible that it pulls back and fills the gap today before it makes that run. So actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 alarms on this one. This is the daily, and then let me put another one right here at 39.68. Is that close? 41. Okay, 41.07. Yeah, it's pretty close. Let me get it to 41.09. Just get it dead on. I'll put an alarm on that, and then I'll also actually I don't want the daily alarm. Let me scratch that. Delete. Yes. Let me get to the 10-minute, because if I put it on the daily, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know when the alarm triggers, but it's not like punctual. Like it'll have crossed. If I put it on the daily, put the alarm on the daily, then sometimes it'll cross the price that I'm looking for, but it won't tell me until the next day or something. And so if I put it on the 10-minute, then I get a 10-minute update, and we'll be able to get to it a little bit more quickly than the next day. Okay, so next up, XPEV. This is interesting. They are reporting, let's see, I don't remember if I saw this. Okay, yeah, here it is. XPEV delivered 10,138 electric vehicles in October, up 233% from the same time, or from the same month last year, okay, according to a Monday press release. Chinese automaker delivers in October consisted of 6,044 P7 sports sedans, so on and so on and so on. There's another thing where they've introduced some kind of a fast charging system. to where they, technologies, they did something to where they can charge their vehicles a little more quickly than the competition. Let's see if it's in the Street Smart Edge headlines here. Deliveries, where did I see that? Oh, here we go. Okay. XPEV unveils driver assistance system upgrades, flying car design, supercharging technology, and shares climb. Okay, here we go. So just on the headline here, XPEV unveiled advanced driver assist system upgrade Sunday alongside the design for a road-capable flying car and supercharging innovations the company said will underpin its smart mobility ecosystem. The X-Pilot versions 3.5 and 4.0 advanced driver assist system, which are expected to launch in 2022 and 2023, respectively, come with an improved visual perception network and a comprehensive hardware upgrade with new cameras and expandable domain controller, according to the Chinese maker of fully electric vehicles. The company also previewed the 800-volt X-Power superchargers capable of charging cars in 5 minutes for a range of up to 200 kilometers. So there you go. I think that's the big deal, really, is the batteries. You know, for electric vehicles, it's the batteries. Okay, everybody. Real quick, ABVC. This is a small cap momentum stock, pre-market. It's not showing it here. Right here on pre-market, it's showing that it went up to as high as $13. On my level 2, it's showing that it went up as high as $60 per share. Small cap momentum. These things are tough. Let's see. Oh, it's only filing for a mixed shelf of up to 50 million. So let's see if this thing is expanding operations or if it's just keeping its head above water here. Yeah, it's looking to me, it's doing revenues of $483,000 a year. Net income is negative $9 million. So it's using the market in order to keep its head above water instead of expanding operations. Not really very interested at all. CMA is one that I have on watch here. I believe, so here it is underneath of this rather significant support and resistance line. I think that as rates increase, CMA is going to get more of a bid. I mean, you can see down here it was the March 2020 lows. It was down at $25.86. So I mean, you'd kind of think that it's getting into the nosebleeds right here, but I think it has further to run, especially as credit conditions are doing okay. The rates right now are tightening a bit, but that's probably something that won't continue very much longer into the future. I think after this week, actually, we should see the yield curve start to open up again, and that's going to be bullish for CMA. And then HOG, Owen. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the day. All right, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.